First!
How strong are the brothers? It looked like a video game, triple kill. A female officer was left in tears, her face injured. Even after the brother was tasered and subdued, a male officer still attacked him. So, how did this chaotic brawl end? July 23, 2024, Manchester Airport. 20-year-old student Muhammad Ahmad and his brother, 26-year-old police officer Feher. They were waiting for their mother, but when she arrived, she was in tears. She claimed a man on the flight had used racial slurs against her. Coincidentally, they bumped into that very man in the arrival hall. Ahmad demanded an apology. The man refused. Ahmad lost his temper and headbutted him. The mother, fearing the consequences in a foreign country, tried desperately to pull her sons away, but this dispute was just the prelude to a much larger storm. The assaulted man called the police. Minutes later, 3 officers arrived. Officers Lydia, Ellie, and Marston rushed to the scene. Without asking questions, they went straight to arrest the younger brother, Ahmad. When Ahmad resisted, Officer Marston aggressively grabbed his head. Feher, seeing this, panicked. He revealed he was also a police officer. He tried to de-escalate, but Marston pushed him back and punched him in the face. That punch shattered Feher's trust in his colleagues and triggered his instinct to protect his family. Trained in combat, Feher put Marston in a chokehold. Marston then pulled his taser. Seeing the taser, Feher surrendered, but seeing his brother surrounded, Ahmad snapped. Like an enraged lion, Ahmad unleashed a burst of power. In 6 seconds, he threw 12 heavy punches, knocking the officers to the ground. The airport hall turned into chaos, but the burst of energy was short-lived. Officer Ellie seized the moment and tasered Ahmad. The electric shock sent him crashing to the floor, convulsing and helpless. But then, Officer Marston, consumed by rage and humiliation, did the unthinkable. He walked up and kicked the defenseless Ahmad in the head. This went beyond law enforcement. It was pure personal vengeance. The mother screamed and tried to shield her son, but Marston elbowed her away. This heartbreaking scene was recorded by onlookers. Marston even stomped on the surrendered brother, Feher, out of spite. Amidst the chaos, the mother noticed the young female officer, Lydia, was bleeding. Despite her own trauma, she kindly told the officer, "Your nose is bleeding." This comment broke Lydia. The stress overwhelmed her, and she burst into tears. This ironic scene added a layer of tragedy to the conflict. The fight lasted minutes, but the consequences would last a lifetime. The video went viral, causing a massive public outcry against police brutality. The footage clearly showed the kick to the head and the elbowing of the mother. Under pressure, the police suspended the officers within 24 hours. However, the wheels of justice turned slowly. The verdict didn't come until July 2025. The court ruled that officers Lydia and Ellie acted within procedure and were cleared. Officer Marston's kick was deemed misconduct. However, he kept his job pending retraining. As for the brothers, Ahmad was sentenced to 4 years in prison for assault. Feher, the police officer brother, was held to a higher standard. He received a suspended sentence. He was fired from the force for participating in the violence. One brother in jail, the other's career ruined. The mother, who was elbowed, filed a civil lawsuit against the police. She eventually reached a settlement for an undisclosed amount. A tragic end for the family.